Hi, I'm Ben, and this is my case study on Parkway Nursing Care. Introduction: Parkway Nursing Care was founded in 1972. It started with 2 nursing homes and now has over 220 facilities over the western United States. They started here in Arizona. Each facility averages about 150 beds, and they employ nearly 30,000 workers. And they are one of the best facilities in the western United States and have received quite a lot of awards for that. Parkway would need to adhere to the growing need for senior citizen homes due to the baby boomer area. All of them are getting old and they need help. Government scrutiny has been growing with this need due to patient abuse and billing fraud. Parkway has never had any claims of either patient abuse or billing fraud. The federal government is also trying to reduce Medicare funding, putting more stress on Parkway. A little background on their problem they're having right now. The problem Parkway is facing is that increased staff injuries and absence of staff taking time off due to work-related injuries and the stress on the body pertaining to this field of work. Staff injuries are mainly due to back strains from lifting patients. Patient injuries are not due from staff, but are from slips, falls, medication errors, and other accidents. The number of certified absences are due from days off from work, from injuries on the job, or illnesses. Other staff absences are not injury or illness related. Unexcused absences are ground for immediate firing. Here's a little chart of some data that was taken from 2000 to 2009. Patients has grown, number of patients has grown from 21,200 to 25,300 in 9 years, which is quite a lot. The incidence per staff member has started at around 3 1/3 in 2000 to now each staff member has around 7 injuries per year. Number of incidents per patient has gone up as the increase in patients. The certified absence has relatively stayed the same. It's gone up a little bit per year. Other absence per staff, same things. Started around 3 and it's gone up to about 4 1/4 per year. And the turnover rate has stayed around 30%, which is extremely high compared to the national average is 15%. Data on the Parkway Nursing in 2000 had 21,200 patients and 3.32 injuries per staff member. By 2009, Parkway had 25,300 patients and 6.95 injuries per staff member. As the number of patients increases, the number of injuries to each staff member have increased slowly each year. With the increase of patients from 2000 to 2009, the number of patient injuries have increased from around 4.5 injuries per patient a year to a little over 9 injuries per year, which is kind of frightening. Certified staff absences in 2000 was 4.55 per staff and stayed around 5 until 2009. It went to 6.1. The turnover rate has stayed relatively the same. The more employees you have, the odds for employees getting hurt will go up because there are more workers in the data and more patients to care for. When the elderly are in the care of people for their day-to-day activities, there's bound to be accidents. The incidence increase in patients is very alarming. In 2000, each patient had about 5 incidents per year, and 9 years later, each patient was having just over 9 incidents per year. The way Parkway's direction needs to go, this suggests that the company is not hiring workers that are totally qualified, but just filling spots to have workers that want to work. We have Maxine Larson, a 15-year veteran of Parkway, said, "I've seen management do what it can to keep positions filled, and I don't always agree with who's hired. Just showing that they're filling spots to fill them, not to hire the best person." This person's been working with the company for many years and most likely has seen firsthand the effects of government regulation to increase housing for senior citizens. She sees that Parkway is filling the position and keeping up with government regulations rather than being focused on having the best staff for the patients. The company needs to focus on the needs of the patient, and along with that, informing the new employee that it's not a cakewalk job. This means the job will require dedication to help demanding people which probably don't believe that they need to be there. The direction of the company could be at risk if they don't focus on hiring the most qualified person for the job. They are constantly hiring people and having to train people, which could be a huge burden on the current employees, always having to take a new person through day-to-day operations. Next, we'll talk about the changes that Parkway needs to make. Parkway's employees have suggested to them concerning the flexibility of schedules. When employees are working long and hard hours or senior citizens, that can be quite demanding and quite hard to deal with and very stressful. Injuries happen at the workplace when people are stressed. When you're stressed, you're not getting proper rest. You're not getting proper rest, you're tired, which leads to injuries. When one person has to leave and the stress and work is put onto other people, then the other workers will have to suffer more. Parkway needs to be able to have on-call licensed practitioner nurses, so these spots can be filled when needed. They could potentially have other LPNs from other facilities help them when they are available to leave their location that they are working. People in this field don't want to leave because they know that it feels like, they know what it feels like when others leave and they have to work harder to compensate for less workers. They feel bad, and coworkers can get in fights over who gets to leave for emergencies and who really doesn't leave, but they do anyways. When you have an older generation in a workplace that has done things a certain way for a very long time, and the new workers come in with ideas to make it better, they're not always going to agree. Both sides are going to clash on whose way is more efficient. They're talking about the new employees want to use some type of app or a software to input how each patient's doing, and the older folks just want to write everything down. I believe that using some type of app or software will be to be able to write notes down about each client before the next shift comes in will be much more efficient. It will take some time to get used to for the older generation, but they will soon realize it's better, faster, and just easier to work like that. Next, we'll talk about some leadership strategies. When the board of directors create a new leadership strategy, they will need to show that the top, from the owner to the daily facility workers, are all doing the same program. If they do not agree with one of the new systems in place, employees should be able to voice their opinion, and a higher up should get back to them within a few weeks. If they are not practicing what they are saying to employees, they won't be taken seriously. This will affect other employees and ultimately the patients at the facility. Nursing supervisors should always be able to fully understand and listen to each patient and employee as it was his or her own mom or dad or employee. The stress at Parkway, the major stress factor is when employees cannot take time off when they need it most. When you're working in a field that's taking care of senior citizens that rely on other people to help them through day-to-day lives can be very busy, and you may never have time to sit down during a shift and take a 5-minute break. When you're constantly on the go, your body can only take so much before you move wrong and injure yourself. This results in more time going away from the job rather than being able to take a few days off when needed. Employees tell a supervisor they are being burned out and need a few days to re-energize. The supervisor take this as a good opportunity to cater to the employee and make them feel valued. Here's a stress reduction plan. They don't have to do it, but they can offer it. Meditation and prayers before shift starts. Hiring more nurse helpers to adhere to the scheduled time off of employees. Teaching deep breathing exercises for employees for relaxing. Listening to employees and employees listening to their bodies when they are hurting. Teach about boundaries between employees and clients. Get a support group. Eat right and have a steady sleep schedule. Alright, Parkway survey. The survey should be able to get the employees' take on what they truly think about the work environment, what should change, what shouldn't change, things they value about the work themselves and the nature of the work. And the survey should be answers, and also on a scale from -5, which would be like they absolutely don't agree with the statement, 0, they don't really know, and 5, they totally agree. In conclusion, Parkway has been a very successful company since they opened in 1972. They are facing challenges that all large companies face when employees suggest change. They will continue to be successful if they cater to the patient and employee needs. If they teach employees how to deal with stress, the workplace will be less stressful and injuries can go down. The turnover rate can improve when employees are heard and fully appreciated. Once Parkway addresses these problems, they will continue to be on a road to growth and prosperity.